coming right up. Hello, basketball fans. You've got D.A.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovic is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. Now, here is Holiday. Giannis is double. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, what a play!
What So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Bogdanovic. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Young drives in. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
Here's Collins, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Middleton left side. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis, and stolen by Bogdanovic. They grab their own miss, and there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Young passes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Shot clock at 2. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
The Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Outside Collins. Pass to Young. A shot missing. Holiday with the defensive effort.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level. He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. The Bucks also with the sub. Teague's checked in. And stolen by Okongwu. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Huerter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just finding ways to score. Huerter can do it in the half court or in transition.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Teague. The pass to Portis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Huerter passes to Okongwu. The kick out to Williams. Passes to Huerter. Lays it up off the glass. Huerter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Connaughton passes to Portis. And that one drops for him.
That was physical D, but Bobby Portis is so strong, he finished through contact.
Williams kicks to Gallinari. Back to Williams. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Basket counts.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Bucks trail by 6. Right side Teague. Over Reddish. Back to Teague. And he makes good on the layup.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's... This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was...
For me personally,
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the center. Collins dishes to Young.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Bucks trail by 8.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Stolen away. Fast break, the Hawks. Young's running. And that one drops. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Here's Young, following the basket by Chris Middleton. Collins. The rebound by Holiday. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo from 17 feet out. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Hawks leading by 8 and keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes of Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. So it's the Hawks now after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Snell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 3 on the clock. Collins, good. Collins has got the lead up to 10 now for Atlanta.
On the interior, Collins shows good footwork, knows how to use his body, and knows how to adjust.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now, here's Tucker. Here's Teague. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here is Forbes. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks leading by 10. Williams passes to Herter. Here's Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
And I like this. Don't settle for the jumper. Attack off the dribble. Use your skill to finish. Excellent play by Gallinari.
Now here's Teague. Doubled by Okongwu. Teague dishes to Tucker. Back to Teague. Over Williams. Teague can't hit. Deflects the pass for Atlanta. They've gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. And he makes that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here is Teague. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one drops.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Herter passes to Gallinari. Back to Herter. Off target from outside. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They are leading by 12. And Shaq, what'd you see from it? And that should...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
I love Hunter's athleticism and versatility as a finisher in transition.
Now here is Holiday. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. That one doesn't go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And here they go. Here's Hunter. And it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta.
Tony Snell.
Giannis with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Young outside. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now here is Holiday. Doesn't go that time. Good defensive work there by Young.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Bucks trail by 16. The wide open look here for Holiday. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Dunn, he's checked in for Young. Bogdanovich wide open. Atlanta again missing.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back. And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague for Drew Holiday.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Now here's Giannis. 10 points for him. Teague feeling it out a bit. Back to Giannis. Teague finds Giannis. Count the basket. Teague's got 8.
And you could tell Teague was looking for a shot on that play. Always had his hands up, ready to catch and fire.
Williams passes to Gallinari. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Nobody near Williams. The Hawks again can't hit.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait. But you can't blame him.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And Herter sets it to go. He's got 6.
Well, it's a lot harder to get to the rim in the NBA than it was in college. So Kevin Herter hitting with the floater.
Now here's Teague. 8 points for him. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. The tray. Rebound Milwaukee. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Teague, here we go. And it's slammed in by Teague.
And when you get as much speed going to the rim as Teague does, sometimes momentum just carries you in to a slam like that one.
Here's Williams. And the layup falls. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Bruno Fernando. Reddish, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Teague, the pass to Portis. And Connaughton has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Teague left side. It's deflected.
All over that shot. Hunter's length and commitment gives him the upside to be a great defender.
And so it's Atlanta. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Gallinari. Okongwu is out there with Williams. And it's Herter in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Middleton. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Off target with his 3. The Hawks leading by 12. Here's Herter. Great D that time for Middleton.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Holiday the pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez right side. Holiday with the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Holiday's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Milwaukee. Young outside. Launches a 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Bogdanovich finds Capella. Here's Young. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Hawks lead by 9.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Lob pass to Capella. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story inspirational, yet even now it feels like some people continue to sleep on it.
There's the lob to the hoop. Lopez with the steal. Goes up, and Giannis throws it down.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Now, here is Young. Capella trying to free himself up. Shots good from Young.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Middleton. Atlanta with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Collins. And it's a 10-point Hawks lead. Time running out for the Bucks. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Giannis. Lopez with the ball. Back to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Stolen by Holiday. DiVincenzo with it. And guarded by Capella. And the dunk by Giannis.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Lopez with the steal. Bucks another fast break opportunity here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in just the second half.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Young, good.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable. Outside, Antetokounmpo.
43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Back to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Middleton. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Hunter. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. Philadelphia home to one of the NBA's most historic.
Hey, Kevin.
With growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Capella in at center. And for Philadelphia, Mike Scott out there with Green. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 2 spot. Now here's Embiid. The drive by Green. The layup off target.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
It's stolen by Green. Pass to Thibault. Embiid inside. Capella covering. Another shot. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. Thibault, the pass to Green. It's another look. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Green. Embiid's got his team on the board to start the game for Philadelphia. We're about 1 minute into the first. Shots good from Young. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you a luxury to play smaller.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
Collins against Scott. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Lock at 6. Back to Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces them to get sloppy. And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Passes it to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Got it. Good job in the low post.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Here's Bogdanovich after the Sixers pick up 2. Count that bucket.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Now, here's Thibault. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And here's Young from the arc. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for Philadelphia. Scott dishes to Simmons. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Harris comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Mike Scott. Now, here's Okongwu. Reddish the pass to Okongwu. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Harris looking it over. Down low. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Herter. Over in the corner, Reddish. Shot clock at 6. Back to Herter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. The shot by Okongwu, no good. The 76ers leading by 7. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Curry kicks to Milton. From deep three-point range, Gallinari with the rebound. Fast break, the Hawks. Herter passes to Reddish. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Dwight Howard.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
1 second left. No good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers ahead, up. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Korkmaz is out there with Harris. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. The Hawks trail by 3. Over in the corner, Williams. And Gallinari kicks to Reddish. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
And so it's Atlanta with it. 76ers getting the bucket. Williams can't hit. The 76ers leading by 3. Korkmaz passes to Harris. And here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. Back to Harris. Makes it off the glass. Harris has got his first points in this one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Reddish. And stolen by Howard. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Milton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
And Williams, here we go. Okongwu. Back to Williams. He feeds it to Okongwu. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Okongwu's now got 4 points now in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but looks like they're putting it together right now.
Now, here's Reddish. From 15 feet away, and he can't bank that one in. Philadelphia leading by 5. Harris finds Milton. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Boy, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
Here's Reddick.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Tony Snell.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Gallinari against Scott. Okongwu kicks to Williams. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now the pass to Huerter. Back to Williams. Out to the right wing. Reddish with the ball. Working on Green. 4 on the shot clock. Unloads from 9. And that one hits back iron.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Thibault. That one falls. Thibault's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
And Embiid has an excellent feel for the game.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. And Tobias Harris, a player that can slot in at both forward spots. And that'll do it for...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle. And that one's good. Thibault.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Bogdanovich.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Young with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got 5.
The most lethal part of Young's game, his outside shot is often on the money.
Pass to Scott. Thibault with the ball. It's stolen by Capella. Now, here is Young. From deep. Again, Young missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Simmons inside. Young's there. Here's Embiid. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the 76ers lead by 9.
You give Embiid these looks, and he won't turn them down, and he'll make a good percentage of them.
Young from outside. It's good from long range. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Simmons passes to Embiid. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. He has 6.
Outstanding agility in the screen and roll by Joel Embiid. I mean, he's so good at getting out of the screen quickly and getting to the right spot.
Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. The feed to Capella. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Simmons finds Thibault. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Thibault, the pass to Embiid, and that one good. Embiid's got 8 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Young dishes to Capella. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. From the arc. Young, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Scott. Harris comes in for Danny Green. And Curry subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Herter's checked in. The Hawks again can't hit. The 76ers leading by 8. To the middle. Here's Howard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Young for 3. Collins, good.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Howard. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Collins with some nice D.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Hunter. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Now Curry. Here's the 3. He made it. He got it.
Big time.
Wow.
And they get it.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Curry. Then it's Green. Then there's Harris. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Harris, right side. Knocked away. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Collins is running. Capella kicks to Collins. Snell from outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Beyond the arc. Good on the triple. Curry's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And here is Curry, 6 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out. Bible on the wing. There's the triple. That shot off. And Atlanta will go the other way.
So I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Scott comes in for Green, and it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle. Here's Embiid. Back to Scott. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Scott. Scott's got 3 assists in the game. Simmons against Williams. Here's Herter. The Hawks again can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 13. Here's Simmons. He kicks it to Scott. Fires from deep. Harris, good. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Philadelphia.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Joel Embiid.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Launches it. Kept alive. Outside for Curry. Scott the pass to Simmons. Simmons missing again. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the destination. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on Payday.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Scott is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Green. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Simmons in at point guard. And for Milwaukee, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Now here's Embiid. Back to Simmons. The dish now to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Green kicks to Scott. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Middleton inside the three-point line. Outside Holiday. Scott pulls it in. Now Green. Embiid with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. Green against Middleton. Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
It's evident that Tucker likes trying his luck inside. He has the size, weight, toughness, and touch to be effective.
Simmons finds Thibault. Back to Simmons. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Middleton. For the finish. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts in the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Outside, Simmons. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Now here is Holiday. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Middleton with it. Now defended by Embiid. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Simmons passes to Thibault. Passes it to Green. It's tipped, and the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws.
Well, not the most heralded prospect to ever come out of North Carolina, but Green has been a big contributor to a number of NBA championship runs.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bobby Portis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And it's the 76ers with the ball after Chris Middleton missed from long range. Here's Curry. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a core effort defensively.
Here is Forbes after the Sixers pick up two. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now here's Curry. Unloads from 13. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Forbes the pass to Lopez. Middleton against Green. And it's Chris Middleton with the three.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Curry passes to Milton. Back to Curry. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Shoots. It's hauled in by Tolliver.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Howard with the stuff.
You lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Here is Forbes from deep three-point range, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Oh, credit to coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Offensive rebound. Howard kicks to Milton. Over Teague. Rejected by Teague.
And who would have thought it would be Teague to send that shot away? Great block. When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Korkmaz. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and he makes that one. And now an 8-point 76ers lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Curry gets the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Teague surveying the D. Looking to end the run. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Harris outside. From downtown, offensive rebound. Howard kicks to Curry. Curry with another miss.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
There's 1:38 left in the second quarter. Philadelphia leading by 8. Fires the three. The 76ers with another miss. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Teague dishes to Lopez. Here's Portis. That one off the back iron and out. Philadelphia shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Milton the pass to Kerr. Another miss by Philadelphia. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to Milton. And here is Howard. Lopez covering. Fades. No good on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. And there's the pass to Teague. Portis trying to free himself. Off with the layup.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Korkmaz kicks to Milton. Back to Korkmaz. On the wing, Milton. From past the arc. A rebound by the Bucks. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
And here is Harris. Shoots over Portis. Milton. Was second chance points on the tip in. Milton's got 5 now.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. They've got Antetokounmpo. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Tucker in at the 4. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Back to Simmons. There's the feed to Scott. Outside, Simmons. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Outside, Holiday. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. 9 feet out, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Simmons passes to Thibault. Back to Simmons. Now here's Thibault, covered by Giannis. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Shots like this demonstrate why people are excited about Embiid. I mean, he has no fear catching and shooting.
Simmons against Holiday. And another basket for Milwaukee.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Simmons with it. He's got 6. Pass to Thibault. Back to Simmons. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Simmons got 4 points in the quarter.
they're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Taken away by Holiday. And here they come. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Pass to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. That shot off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And stolen by Thibault. Here's Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Shoots from 8. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Green, the pass to Thibault. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast. And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Pass to Simmons. Over Middleton. Here's Embiid. Outside for Simmons. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Drew Holiday. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. The 76ers leading by 4. Now Milton. He's got 5. The 8-footer. Yes, that goes in. Milton's got 7. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Antetokounmpo against Harris. Giannis inside. 8 points for him. That one doesn't drop.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Oh, well, once again, Harris showing off his incredible physique. Just really blowing past defenders in the open floor.
Now here's Middleton. Off target at the rim. And a deep 3 from Curry. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third. 76ers lead by 8. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got Anthony Tolliver. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And the call will go against Anthony Tolliver. That's his first foul. Drew Holiday's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Then for the 76ers, Howard's checked in for Tolliver. Harris comes in for Danny Green. And it's Korkmaz in for Matisse Thybulle. Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Now Antetokounmpo back to DiVincenzo. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Here's Harris. Out to the wing. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Antetokounmpo against Embiid. Here's Howard. A beautiful reverse layup. Howard's got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Here's Giannis. And the rejection by Embiid.
A stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Kept alive. Goes back up. Lets the three fly. Unable to get that one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Simmons inside. Guarded by Tucker. Power dishes to Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
With the height, quickness, the mobility of Embiid, what he possesses, it's just amazing. He's daring the defense to whack.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Harris kicks to Korkmaz. Out to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Tobias Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Korkmaz. The drive by Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. He dishes it to Embiid. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. And the Bucks with some changes. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. 1:56 left in the game. Outside Teague. And Antetokounmpo inside. Embiid's there. Giannis kicks to Forbes. 6 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Tucker.
Well, and for Tucker, it's about being assertive, especially on offense where his team wants him to rise and fire.
There's the pass to Scott. Embiid trying to break loose, and it goes down 2 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the 76ers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Dwight Howard.
Well, he showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
Teague. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Hangs home the trifecta.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Here's Simmons, and he banks in the layup. And the 76ers lead by 11.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for. And when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Here's Thybulle. The three-pointer off the mark. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. No good from the wing. So the 76ers win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a Joined
Kevin, thanks.
DA, thanks a lot. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Bucks, they've got Antetokounmpo, Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And Tucker has it in the corner. Floats it up for Giannis. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Capella. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Middleton for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one. Trae Young not backing down from the physical defense on that play.
Holiday, the pass to Tucker. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Collins.
Oh, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Young outside. And he lays it straight in. Young's got his second basket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Giannis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That was delicate there from Giannis. I like that floater because that becomes unblockable given the massive length.
Bogdanovich looking around. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Holiday against Young. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Young.
He's shooting that with tons and tons of confidence. Huerter with another catch-and-shoot basket.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke. Had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last.
And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Middleton the pass to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. And Bruno Fernando subbed in for Reddish. Williams can't hit. Bucks trail by 3. Connaughton kicks to Portis. Milwaukee getting another chance here. Here is Forbes. Pass to Portis. Just 5 on the clock. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Okongwu. They get it again. On the wing, Williams. 3-pointer. That shot, no good. Here is Forbes. Gets it off.
Good contest as Huerter's size really helping that time.
And still a close game. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Young and Herter make up the back. Okongwu is out there with Collins, and it's Snell in at the 3, the small forward.
I just think anytime Trae Young finds some daylight, he starts to think about looking towards the rim.
Here's Connaughton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Bobby Portis. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Middleton for 3. He's off on that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Snell. Lays it up and banks it in. Snell's got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Tony Snell. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Atlanta leading by 5. Young taking his time here. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Over Holiday. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Bogdanovich. That's now 8 points for Trae Young. Young against Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. Oh, good with the triple. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Young. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint. Quick and athletic. Able to corral the miss.
Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. To the inside. Tucker finds Holiday. Back to Tucker. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Milwaukee. No good that time either.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Hawks. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he makes both free throws. 1:05 left to play in the first half. Outside Williams. He kicks to Okongwu. Shoots over Portis. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Here's Forbes. Fernando pulls it in.
his touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Okongwu, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Bucks trail by 7, out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And the Bucks making a change here. The Hawks have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. It's tipped. Teague deciding where to go with it. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, there's always this talk about Jeff Teague and his speed on display there as he attacks with that opportunity.
With 1 on the clock, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Looking at the...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with a step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the center, filling out the middle. 5 on the clock. Giannis passes to Tucker. Bogdanovic against DiVincenzo. And Bogdanovic, the bucket on the assist from Young.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Here's Middleton. And too long on the shot. To the paint. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
The Hawks making a switch here. Snell's checked in. Here's Middleton. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Middleton's got 7 points in the game. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside. Pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Middleton outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. And here's Young. 12 points for him. Here's Hunter. Good on the shot. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now here's Young. 2 points. That one goes.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 11. Inside, here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Bucks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Now here's Middleton. He's guarded closely. Young with no one around. That shot misses. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And Holiday, here we go. And Tucker kicks to Middleton. Holiday left side. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the basket is good.
Jump shot looking like it's coming around now for Giannis.
Atlanta leading by 7. And so they foul intentionally. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Dunn's checked in to the right side. Back to Capella. And Lopez pulls it down. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And they go to the intentional foul, and it's a completely new group for Atlanta. On defense, Atlanta, they've led by as many as 11 points. T kicks to Portis, the 11-footer. Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Williams, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Hawks lead by 9. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Teague, the pass to Lopez. Outside Portis. The pass to Connaughton. Here is Forbes. Gallinari covering. Clock at 4. Shooting. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what...
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Bogdanovich is out there with Gallinari, and it's Collins in at the 5 down low.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And he commits the intentional foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Portis. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And a change for the Hawks. Donnie's checked in for Trae Young. Dunn's shot's good. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game. And
thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Here's Dunn. He feeds it to Collins. Milwaukee with the rebound. And it's the Bucks on the break.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
The Hawks leading by 7. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Got a piece of it. Here's Gallinari. Rebounded by Tucker. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Dunn passes to Collins. Releases. Passes it to Herter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. The Hawks again can't hit. Bucks trail by 5. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
To the middle. They're running. The Bucks working the ball around. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
It's so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Here's Dunn. Collins trying to break free. Tries again. Dunn dishes to Collins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
John Collins and his versatility are very, very exciting, not just as a scorer and a rebounder, but defensively as a shot blocker and a versatile, switchable defender.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Kevin Herter. Young is subbed in for Chris Dunn. Here's Hunter. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, he doesn't lack for toughness. DeAndre Hunter inviting the contact.
Bobby Portis is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Williams is checked in for the Hawks. Here's Giannis. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now here's Middleton. Defense right on him. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Holiday with the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Floats it up for Young. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Holiday attacking.
That's the kind of player Holiday is, craving the opportunity to be the man in that situation.
Young against Holiday. Young passes to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Young left side. Now the feed to Capella. Outside Collins. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Portis. The Hawks again can't hit.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away. Big time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
On the wing, Williams. Young outside. Outside Williams. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Holiday with the ball. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Hunter became a household name with winning a national championship when he was in college, and he wasted no time showing that he was going to be ready for NBA competition. Breathe easy now, the biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And so the Hawks take the win. They seem to... All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Green in at the small forward position. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center. Simmons with it, guarded by Hunter. Back to Thybulle. Simmons on the wing. Over Hunter. And the dunk by Embiid.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now, here is Young. To the paint, 11 feet away. That misses off the backboard.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Now Thibault. Scott finds Embiid. Outside for Simmons. Here's Thibault. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Just 4 to shoot. Kicks it out to Collins.
Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground. Textbook, old school rebounding.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
This is his first free throw of the game.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Now, here's Hunter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. They get it back. Young outside. From deep. From beyond the arc. And then some.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
76ers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Back to Simmons. Rebounded by Capella.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Outside Collins. Back to Capella. And it's all evened up.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Now here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Trae Young.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And that one's good. Hunter. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Here's Young after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Kicks it out to Collins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Capella, high post. The Hawks working the ball around. Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Green with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Embiid. Pass to Thibault. Now Scott. 14 feet away. Hunter grabs the miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Shot by Collins, no good. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Down low. Green, the pass to Simmons. Embiid with it. And the layup is good. Embiid's got 6.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Young outside. Embiid with the steal. He gets it up. And that one is off. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers, Shake Milton is out there with Curry. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Milton kicks to Harris. Back to Milton. Howard, the pass to Curry. So it's Atlanta now. Here's Gallinari. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Philadelphia. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got his first 2 points. Williams passes to Fernando. It's stolen by Milton. Here's Korkmaz. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Herter, no good. The 76ers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Pass to Harris. High post, Howard. Milton in the corner. There's the dish to Curry. 5 to shoot. Howard kicks to Curry. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Over in the corner, Williams. Herter passes to Gallinari. The tray. Milton grabs the board. The 76ers leading. Here's Curry. And the shot is long.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
It's stolen by Milton. Here's Korkmaz. He's guarded by Williams. Harris, good.
High percentage look for Harris. He becomes more and more efficient offensively.
Williams passes to Herter. 1:41 left in the first half. Here's Fernando. Over Harris. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Here's Howard. Tries yet again. And the shot goes down. Howard's got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here is Gallinari. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Curry. From past the arc. And the 76ers get it back.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now here's Williams. Defense is right there. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, this is what they want from Herter. Be assertive and make plays.
The Hawks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Gallinari. Young is subbed in for Williams.
Hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
Shots good by Green.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Young against Simmons. Young passes to Hunter. Kicks it out to Collins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Aggressive inside. When Hunter attacks, good things happen. Love the initiative.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And here is Simmons. From deep three-point range. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that does it for our...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power. When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Yep, that one goes. And the 76ers lead by 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Young from outside sinks the triple. Young's got 6.
The first thing that jumps out about Trae Young, the limitless range.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. Back to Embiid on the wing, Green. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Embiid, no good. The Hawks trail by 6. And there's Hunter on the assist from Young. He has 6.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Now here's Simmons. And yes, it's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Young outside. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Bogdanovic finds Collins. Young for 3. Green with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 6. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Embiid. The shot comes out. And Atlanta will come the other way. Lobbed up there for Collins. It's stolen by Green. To the inside. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. It's stolen by Green. Simmons inside. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside Collins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And the three off target. 76ers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Now here's Simmons. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And now here comes Young leading the break.
I love the confidence. When Capella sinks these shots, it just energizes his entire team.
Outside, Simmons. And Scott has it in the corner. Thibault, the pass to Scott. And it's off from three-point range. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Passes it to Thibault. Back to Simmons. Buries it down low. Simmons got 9.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And a deep three from Young. From outside, off the mark. Embiid with it. Back to Scott. 1 second left. And Simmons with the layup. Simmons got 10 points here in the second half. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers up by a dozen here at the end. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris is out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Danilo Gallinari unable to get his last shot to go. Howard finds Milton. The high post shot. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Gallinari surveying the D. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Love to see Tobias attack like this. You see the solid hops, the length, proving he's not just a perimeter threat.
Now here's Williams. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Milton kicks to Howard. Back to Milton. Inside. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
Here's Herter. Three-pointer. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Philadelphia leading by 16. And stolen by Williams. Here's Herter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Keeping that dribble alive, Herter does a good job of picking his way through the defense.
Milton with it. Gallinari on him. Howard, the pass to Milton. Shoots from 12. Outside for Curry. Tipped away. Fast break, the Hawks. Gallinari running. Here's Fernando. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
A nice shot by Harris. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Milton kicks to Harris. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
The evolution of Harris as a shot maker, known as a gym rat who works hard on his game.
Williams passes to Herter. Launches it. Williams' shot is off. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Korkmaz. Here's Howard. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Philadelphia.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Williams passes to Herter. Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
That's Kevin Herter's bread and butter, where he shot 42% from beyond the arc his sophomore year in college.
Curry passes to Korkmaz. Back to Curry. And the pass to Milton. Top of the key. No good.
And the defense by Lou, using his experience.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. What a fantastic look at this. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. And for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. Here's Simmons. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
And the rejection by Giannis. Passes to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Now Holiday. He dishes it to Giannis. Back to Holiday. Over Simmons. The shot by Holiday, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Holiday up top. Kick out to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Simmons passes to Green, to the middle. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teagan for Bryn Forbes. Howard can't hit. It's tipped. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Poked away. And so it's Milwaukee now. Clock at 6. That shot missing. And it's Philadelphia the other way. To the paint. Harris, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Teague kicks to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Hey, he's so good at running to the right spot at the right time in transition. Seth Curry, somebody you've got to have an eye on in the open court.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. No points in the game yet for him. The 8-footer. Portis kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Teague, here we go. The pass to Portis. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard will be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
Milton finds Harris. Over to the wing. Pass to Korkmaz. It's all tied in Philadelphia. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3. Antetokounmpo passes to Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates, too.
Maxey passes to Harris. Tucker with the ball. Middleton outside. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Over Thibault. Down low. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. The Bucks also changing it up. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Teague. Simmons passes to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. Pass to Tucker. Here is Forbes, guarded by Green. It's stolen by Green. Fast break, here we go. And the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, Embiid wants to own the inside on both sides of the floor. He is a force in the paint and relishes hitting those boards.
Middleton left side. Over Thibault. Middleton can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Embiid. He shoots again. Rebound, Milwaukee. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. 1:56 left in the first half of the game. Now here's Simmons. He kicks it to Embiid. Pass to Thibault. 76ers moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. He can't get it to go. Good D by Lopez. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Throws it down. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, trailing by 2. There's 49 seconds left now here in the second. Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Giannis has got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Giannis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Since entering the league at age 18, Antetokounmpo has really grown. The Greek Freak, now one of the league's premier talents, no doubt.
And the 76ers with some changes. Howard comes in for Joel Embiid, and Harris subbed in for Scott. Here's Simmons. And there's the pass to Harris. Simmons looking it over. Harris controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Outstanding work by Harris to get his hands dirty on that offensive glass.
Oh, he gets it to go. Wow. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. And that does it for our...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Korkmaz is out there with Harris. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. And it's Curry in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Pass to Korkmaz. Back to Curry. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
And here is Teague. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Portis. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Dishes it to Tucker. Launches a 3. Milwaukee the rebound. The kick out to Teague. Middleton looking it over. Pass to Tucker. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And the Bucks miss again.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Milton finds Harris. Here's Korkmaz. Here's Curry. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Curry's got his second bucket. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice job that time using that strong body of his inside. Once Howard has positioning, I think you got to wrap him up.
And the 76ers making a change here. Green's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis. And an intentional foul right there. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Curry. And it's Ben Simmons in for Shake Milton. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jeff Teague.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. On deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Simmons passes to Embiid. The dish to Green. Outside, Scott. And Embiid throws it down.
When he's close to the rim, the attitude that Embiid brings is, I'm dunking this thing.
Holiday looking over the floor. Nice D from Scott.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And the 76ers with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Simmons finds Scott. And it's Simmons penetrating.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Outside Holiday. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. Milwaukee, no good that time either. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
A 3 ball. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Holiday's got 5 points so far. The 76ers leading by 5. Outside, Simmons. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Connaughton. It'll count, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers on top as they... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Forbes in a shooting guard.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now DiVincenzo. The pass to Antetokounmpo. The 9-foot shot. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Korkmaz kicks to Milton. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Not going to go that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And now we've got the intentional foul. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Ben Simmons comes in for Shake Milton. Milwaukee also making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Chris Milton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
They double team Curry. Embiid with it, out guarded by Giannis. Bucks trail by 3. Pass to Tucker. Giannis left side. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Over Harris. Middleton can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 3. Rebound by Drew Holiday. Loads it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Lays it up off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Cool as they come, Ben Simmons loves taking these big shots.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Giannis high post. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of games.
Back to Simmons. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
I tell you what, when Simmons is taking it strong to the rack, he's looking for the contact and the foul. I love his aggressiveness.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
They do, and you also see a lot of points that come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Green passes to Simmons. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Boy, he's a real bully inside. I mean, you forget sometimes that Simmons is 6'9", 6'10", with nice touch. It's a nice combination near the basket.
Pass to Holiday. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and there it is for him. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Inside, here's Embiid. Money!
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
Holiday with it. Passes it to Giannis. Back to Holiday. To the inside. And to Kumbo. Simmons with the defensive effort. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 5-point game. Simmons against Giannis. Green, the pass to Thibault. Fires from deep. No good there. So the 76ers win it. It was all right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.